Welcome to Silver Bar Stacker. We got a mail call today, so let's go ahead and see what we got in store. Start with the big one. Bigger is not always better though, let me tell you. Time and time again this will prove to be true. So let's take a look and see what we got here. Seems to be it. Ah, yes. These are some Generation 1 Geiger horizontal silver bars. And so these are kind of like the first generation Geiger bars that they had out there. I don't believe they make these anymore. These are all discontinued now, because now what you'll notice is that most of those Geiger press bars, they come in the square shape. And so they come in the square shape and they're all serialized, and they have this pretty cool actually serialization on the back that you can kind of look at with the black light. It's pretty cool. That's their modern bar, but I really like collecting, especially when I can find them in the original seal like this one is in. This is a Generation 1 20-gram bar. So these come in various different sizes. The smallest denomination is actually a 1 grammer. And the largest denomination is a 50 grammer. This one also in the original seal, factory seal. So this is a 50 grammer, and this is a 20 grammer. And you've got everything in between as well. You got a this one's a 1 ouncer. So this is a single ounce. So over here it says Geiger Edelmetalle 1 Unze fine silver 999. 1 Unze, not 1 ounce, 1 Unze. And then it's got that beautiful castle there on the back. A nice mirror finish there on the back and a border. And this is a horizontal shaped bar. It's very, very odd actually for a Geiger pressed silver bar to be horizontal shaped. So these are just the Gen 1s. You got the 1 ounce, you got the 50 gram. Here you've got actually a 10 gram bar. This one's not in the original seal, this just came in a flip. These 10 grammers are difficult to find actually as well, and they're all pretty difficult to find actually. And this is the 20 grammer. And in fact, you'll notice actually if you dug deep enough on the website, I've got these 1 grammers available. They come at a hefty premium because I had to pay a hefty premium for them because they don't make these anymore, like I said. So it's hard to, you can only find them on the secondary market. So whenever I kind of come across them, then I try to scoop them up if they're like a decent price. And then I also have like they also come, so you see the 10 gram, the 20 gram, the 1 ounce, the 50 gram. You know, there's also a 5 grammer. So I also have these sets where it's the 5 gram and the 1 gram bars, which is pretty cool. Those come in the original factory seal. And I do actually have some more of these, so I'm gonna probably I haven't decided if I'm gonna put like actual sets up and make those available for sale. If I'm gonna have like a cool SBS drop where I kind of have like randomized stack packs, some of them will have just a single gram, some of them will have 5 grams, some of them might have a set of a 1 and a 5 gram, some of them might have, you know, a set of 3 of these, some of them might have the full set. So you might have like an SBS drop where you might have like 10 or 15 items in that drop, and then you might have one of those 15 items might be a full set, where it's the 1 gram, 5 gram, 10 gram, 20 gram, 1 ounce, and 50 gram. That would be kind of cool, right? And then one lucky person out of the 15 people who manage to get one of the drop slots, the SBS drop slots, one of them will get the full set. And then, you know, most of the people might just get a single gram or a gram and a 5 gram or something like that. So I think that's kind of how the SBS drops are going to get structured. This first SBS drop that we did with the Geiger 1 ounce, 2 ounce copper bars, and then the single silver board bar, it didn't work out so good because it was the first one that we did, and so there was only, so far there's only been one person who's actually taken part in that, and so we drew one for them, and they ended up winning a 1 ounce copper bar. So there's still 29 bars left in that pool, and that SBS drop is going to be ending this weekend, and we're going to do a new SBS drop on Sunday. So it was not really that much of a success, I would say, because there wasn't that many people who got involved. And so what I think I'm going to do is between now and on Sunday, I might just drop the price of those to a significant loss, but I'll drop the price from $20 to $15, and that way, like, you know, maybe $20 was too expensive for like a chance at winning a silver bar, and so I'll drop it to $15, and then that way everybody who enters gets at least a 1 ounce copper bar, which is half. I mean, that's like almost half the price what I normally would sell that at, to actually not just break even, but actually have a slight amount of profit and make it worth it for me to run to the post office and mail it out. But anyways, this is just to kind of get people used to using the website and get used to getting engaged in these SBS drops that we do every week. So anyways, I think that's what I might do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop the price for those that SBS drop to $15. So if you want to take part in that, there's 29 slots available, and then that's going to close on Sunday, and we're going to do a new drop. And what I think I'm going to do for the new drop is I'm going to do a few drops, but the feedback I got from the one person who got involved in this week's drop for the Geiger bars was we should reduce the pool. So instead of having like 30 bars available, reduce it to like maybe just 10 bars, right? And then maybe, you know, people don't really care so much about poured Geiger, I guess. So maybe do stuff that people care more about. Like maybe do a drop for prospectors, right? Or do a drop for Engelhard bars, or do a drop for Johnson Matthey bars, or do a drop for A-marks. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing drops for all those things that I mentioned for over these next couple weeks. So be sure to get involved. There's going to be, you know, fewer than 30. I'm not going to do 30 slots. Maybe do like 5 or 10 slots, you know, available. So that way, you know, there's more of an incentive to kind of grab one of those. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and break into the rest of these packages, though. Let's get this full screen going back again and see what else we got here. Set these aside. Reuse that bubble wrap for later. I always like to reuse the bubble wrap. This is a pretty lightweight package right here. Oh, it's really secured in here. I thought this was going to be an easy access, but they're really making me do work for it. It looks like it's just a single bar or something. Yeah, it looks like it's a chunky stacker. Great. Got an A-mark AM logo chunky stacker. And what's actually really unique about this is this isn't just any chunky stacker. This is a chunky stacker where in the back it doesn't say USVI Ingot Company. It actually says, you can see that, it says, oh, can we see that? A-mark Precious Metals. You see that? It says A-mark Precious Metals. So that's not normal. Normal chunky stackers say USVI Ingot Company on it, and so these are really difficult to come by, right? So managed to come across one more. I actually have these available for sale, these really rare ones, but like I said, I've got hundreds. I'm talking hundreds of these types of A-mark chunky stackers, and so this is probably the most cost-effective A-mark chunky stacker that you can buy. I mean, not this one in particular. These ones come at a crazy premium because I only have like a few of these. There's only one available that I have for sale right now, and I'm really glad to have done a duplicate of this because this is more of like a collector item. Like if you're really into stacking like chunky stackers, then it's kind of cool to have one of these because it's like a unique variation. But the normal 1981 USVI Ingot Company stackers that don't say A-mark Precious Metals on the back, but instead say USVI ingot company. They look exactly like this. That's the most cost-effective chunky stacker that you could buy, right? And so, like, you know, if you just go on to the SBS website and you just type in USVI, you'll see this exact bar available for sale. I only have one available for sale because I'm not really trying to get rid of these ones. They're really, really difficult to replace. So, you know, this one's available, but there'll be another listing that looks literally just like this. Let me show you. See, like, if you search USVI on the website, you'll see all of these listings, right? And so this third one that you see here, there you go. That third one right there, this is going to just be your most cost-effective chunky stacker that you can buy. And I've got them priced pretty competitively. They look exactly like this, but on the back they say USVI Ingot Company. So that's going to be your most cost-effective chunky stacker. If you're trying to just get one for your stack, this is where I would grab them. And right now, you know, you can grab a membership, a monthly subscription, and get like coupons for additional percentage off. So it'd actually be under $50 out the door. You know what I'm saying? But either way, even if you just grab it for $50, then you get 1% worth of points. You know what I mean? And if you do a couple social shares and stuff like that before you make the purchase, you can get a few points towards your purchase, and then it'll actually be less than 50 out the door. So anyways, that's just something to think about. I've got quite a few of these chunky stackers, so if you're wanting to kind of place your first order on the website, could be a good opportunity right now while we have these on special, because what I'm trying to do with most of my products is I have them, almost all of them, on special right now, so that the first few people who kind of support them, they get them for a good price, and then I obviously have to kind of put them back to a price that's closer to break even. So anyways, just something to think about. So let's go ahead and break into this last package, see what else we got. I know it's been quite a long video, but such is life. Such is life when you've got a few packages to break into. A nice group of bars. And these aren't just any bars, these are Engelhard bars. And these aren't just any Engelhard bars, these are Engelhard bars of the Canadian maple variety, and these are some of my favorite bars to collect, I'll tell you. I've been stacking these for quite a while, and I'm always in the market to pick them up when I can find them. These Canadian maple leaf Engelhard bars actually come in a couple different varieties, and those different varieties differ ever so slightly, and they all come each with different rarities as well. And so the differences that you'll see are very subtle. They'll range from having this 1 troy ounce stamp, instead of it being centered, it might be shifted towards the bottom. You also might have some bars, in this example you've got some bars that have a blank back with no border here. In other cases, in this case, they all have a blank back with no border. You also see a different variation sometimes, blank back with a border. Okay, so just things to note. You can always go into allengelhard.com to kind of check the rarities on these. I'm not exactly sure on the rarities of these, but if you go on my website actually, and you go to the SBS exclusives tab, you'll find if you dig pretty deep onto the website, you'll start to really see that there are some, if you go all the way to the bottom of the SBS exclusives tabs, not what I'm looking at, not what I'm showcasing now, but even further down, you'll find that there are actually some serialized stack packs that each carry a theme, right? So like SBS 003- whatever, that's the serialized stack pack for SBS grams. So the only place right now that you can get SBS grams is if you grab an SBS stack pack, a serialized SBS stack pack, which is the third series of stack packs. And there's other such stack packs. We've got a TD Bank stack pack, you got Screw TD Bank and banks in general. And we've also got other stack packs. We've got a Coors Light stack pack. We've got an MJ stack pack, which is our Michael Jordan stack pack. We've also got a Shaq Frac stack pack, which is our Shaquille O'Neal sports card Fractional silver stack pack. And we've got Prospector Stack Pack. There's so many different serialized stack packs, but then we've also got randomized stack packs, which aren't serialized, but they just come in an edition. So like the very first randomized stack pack is an Engelhard Maple Leaf bar. That's actually a pretty rare one. It's quite a low mintage. It's a single bar, and then we also have some other Engelhard Maple Leaf bars. So if you actually look at these, you'll find that there's some subtle variations between these different maple types, but I've got some of these available right now on the website, and that's why I got some more, because I wanted to make sure that I've got that once those sell, that I've got some more to replace them. So anyways, be sure to check out the website, check out the specials, check out the monthly subscriptions, and if you're interested, sign up for that, and you'll get your coupons, and you can use those towards your purchases. But if not, be sure to browse and stack those points and stack those savings. Cheers, everybody.